Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. Now today, Overwatch League has made a massive announcement for this year's season of the Overwatch League, which actually is helping the tier 2 ecosystem. I know, I'm shocked as well, and let's get right into it. So obviously Overwatch League, they released an article about it. They also released a video as well if you want to have a look at it as well. It's actually right here, so you can have a watch on it as well. So, the big picture for the Overwatch League in 2023. The season will split into spring and summer stages, anchored by two global LAN events, the Mid-Season Madness Global Tournament and the Grand Finals. So it's kind of reminding me of League of Legends, of like there's like a summer split and a something spring split, I think maybe it is, or fall split, I don't know. But I know there's a summer split there, so it's kind of what like League of Legends is doing. Teams will remain divided into West and East regions, with the East featuring a more open ecosystem that offers the opportunity for selected Contenders teams to qualify for and participate in Overwatch League play. Yes, you heard this here right. Contenders teams will be able to play with the big dogs in the Overwatch League, which I'm very, very excited about. Overwatch League competition returns on March 23rd with a three-week Pro-Am tournament in the West that showcases both Overwatch League and Contenders teams. Overwatch League circuit play in both regions is scheduled to begin on April 27th, which apparently is the earliest since 2020. So, at least that's a good sign. But I quite like the Pro-Am. I obviously had a look at it on the Wikipedia page. I quite like it. I'm pretty sure it's the... I'm gonna say six. I'm pretty sure it is six Overwatch Contenders teams that are allowed to be a part of that, so that's actually pretty cool. I'm just having a look. It is indeed six, so six Overwatch Contenders teams will be able to participate in the West Pro-Am series. Not too sure how they're going to do that, if it's going to be invited or if there's going to be like a tournament for like the top six. No idea, but I guess when we get closer, we'll see. League standings will no longer be determined by league points, but rather overall record in regional qualifiers. And that's been that was. I'm pretty sure. I can't remember when league points came into this. Came into the league. I'm pretty sure maybe 2020, maybe. Not too sure, or maybe 2021. I have no idea. We'll have more moments to engage fans in Overwatch esports between major league events through Overwatch World Cup qualifiers and sport tournaments during certain bye weeks. So at least there's going to be a lot more Overwatch esports content, which will be great. And the second half of the season will mirror the first in terms of format, ultimately accumulating playoffs and grand finals. More details to come later. So this is kind of what they're doing right now. So obviously we have the West and East of the West. We'll obviously start off with the Pro-Am. It goes on March, and then the Spring Stage for both the West and East regions. And then the Spring Stage also on both regions, probably around May. End of May for West, and then probably the beginning of May, if not middle of May, for the East. And then in June, it'll be the it will then be the Mid-Season Madness Global Tournament, and I will be talking about the Pro-Am in the Wikipedia page as well. But so basically the West as a whole will be starting first compared to the East, which I'm pretty sure they're still struggling to get some stuff on, but East does look pretty interesting there. And then we go over to the summer stage. July will be the start of the summer the summer stage qualifiers. So there'll be one for July, so there'll be one for the West, and then obviously two for the East. There'll be the Opus and the qualifiers, same as well for the spring stage. And on August will be the summer stage for both the West and East. So qualifiers for the West, and then the knockouts for the East. Play-ins will be in around September for both regions. And then at the tail end of September will be the playoffs, and then in October will be the grand finals, which I will be doing a teams list for the mid-season madness, and the play-ins, maybe the play-ins. Most likely, probably not. Most likely going to be it'll be the mid-season madness and the playoffs. That'll be when only I will be talking about the teams. I will not be talking about the teams in the summer stage or the spring stage. Maybe Pro-Am, possibly Pro-Am. I'll probably do that. But there'll be no teams list for play-ins, summer stage, or the spring stage. So yeah. So let's go back into here. So this is what the Spring Stage format is. In the West, teams will compete in Spring Stage qualifiers to determine seeding for Spring Stage knockouts and mid-season madness qualifications. In the East, Open Division and Contenders teams will hold a series of competitions to determine who gets to compete with the Overwatch League teams. Regional tournaments in South Korea, APAC, in Australia and New Zealand, which is pretty cool, will produce a field of 12 teams that will then compete in the Spring Stage Opens, concurrent to round-robin Spring Stage qualifiers action at the Overwatch League level. Top teams from the Spring Stage Opens will then join the Overwatch League teams from the Spring Stage Knockouts, which will determine the mid-season madness qualifications. Obviously, I'm just going to say this as well. The LA Valiant did confirm that they will be moving from the East back to the West. So now there are now a total, I'm pretty sure, of 6 East teams. So we don't know how many East teams are going to be. Well, I should say how many teams are going to be coming from the Opens. My guess is maybe the top 6, maybe half, or maybe even the top 4. No idea. But that's just my estimate there. Mid-Season Madness, I'm just going to scroll this up here. Mid-Season Madness right here. The Mid-Season Madness Global Tournament will comprise 6 teams, 4 from the West and 2 from the East in a double elimination bracket. The top 2 seeded teams from the West region, Spring Stage qualifiers, will qualify directly into the Mid-Season Madness, while the other 2 teams will earn their place via Spring Stage knockouts. The 2 teams representing the East will qualify through their own regional Spring Stage knockouts. We plan to share more live event details in the coming weeks. So the Mid-Season Madness will indeed be on LAN. I'm very excited about that. I think I think what they did with the grand final stuff, that was amazing. That actually gave me some flashbacks to the World Cup, because I'm pretty sure that was on the same stage as in the 2019 World Cup. I'm pretty sure. So that gave me a lot of memories of that, a lot of nostalgia. So I was pretty happy with that. I hope they do it again, and I'm excited to see where they go for the Mid-Season Madness LAN event. Now, I have some information of the West Region Pro-Am, and obviously there's actually another one I will read out as well. The competition in the West will kick off with a 3-week pro, basically what I talked about in the beginning. It gives contender teams in the North America/EMEA region an opportunity to compete against the Overwatch League teams. A series of contender tournaments in late February will qualify teams to join the West region Overwatch League teams in a 20-team field. And those 20 teams will be split into 4 groups of 5 for 2 weeks of round-robin group play. And then the top 2 from each group will play in an 8-team single elimination bracket in the 3rd week. The winning team will take home $100K, which is obviously US dollars. More details, you can register and qualify through Open Division, and contenders keep an eye on the Overwatch Path to Pro channels. So I'm looking actually right here. So I'm going to guess maybe the top 3 from the North America qualifiers and the EMEA qualifiers will qualify into the Pro-Am West, but that's just my guess, because obviously there are a total of 6 teams. Well, I should say 6 slots for the contenders team. So my guess is probably gonna be around maybe the top 3 from each region will have some teams. Summer Stage, this is the final one. The Summer Stage will mirror the Spring Stage format with the West region jumping directly into circuit play. In the East region, the select top finishes among contender teams from the Spring Stage will automatically qualify for the Summer Stage qualifiers. The 2023 season represents an exciting new evolution for the Overwatch League, featuring a more open ecosystem, 2 global LAN events, and thrill and action ahead. Blah, blah, blah. More information will be coming out soon. So that is the article for the 2023 Overwatch League season format. Now for some information about Pro-Am. So obviously, Pro-Am, the qualify teams will fight through a series, and obviously there'll be several teams from both North America and EMEA who will advance. This is what the West format is going to look like. So it'll be open signups for both North America and EMEA. Both of them will be part of a Swiss format for Stage 1, which is open. Stage 2 will be an invite double elimination, and then teams qualified will be part of the Overwatch League Pro-Am. Already talked about the qualified formats. In addition to tournament qualifications among competing regional teams, will also have an opportunity to earn the share of a 13,500 prize pool per region, which obviously is in US. So Stage 1, which will start on March 2nd, 4th, well, to the 4th, up to 256 open sign-up teams will be eligible to register for the Swiss stage in each region. This stage will feature 8 rounds of Swiss play with first 2 matches. Double elimination will be March 5th to 12th. 16 teams double elimination bracket with the first 2-3 map matches. Top teams from the Swiss stage and select top contenders teams from each region's 2022 run-it-back tournament will be invited to compete in stage 2 of the qualifiers. Qualifications. From stage 2, the top teams from NA and EMEA will advance to the Overwatch League Pro and West. The advanced teams will face the West region Overwatch League teams starting on March 24th. There's also the registration as well. If you are interested in playing in for the Pro Am spot, you can register. You can register it here on this article, which I will leave a link down in the description below if you are interested in registering for this. That's really all. I mean, there will be some signups as well for South Korea, APAC, and Australia / New Zealand regions, which will be coming up soon for the East Spring Stage. So, let's now have a look at the Wikipedia page. So here it is. This is the Overwatch League 2023 Pro Am Wikipedia page. And as you can tell, there's all the other teams that competed, mostly from in the Overwatch League. Got the Reign, Uprising, Fuel, Mayhem, basically everyone, including, yes, the LA Valiant, who will be now part of the West region, like I mentioned before. And here are the 6 slots for the Overwatch Contenders. So, top 3 from North America qualifiers, I'm guessing. Obviously, no change has been announced yet. And then the top 3 is all from EMEA. That is basically going to be all the stuff going on. Mid-Season Madness, I guess we'll have a quick check at it in the Mid-Season Madness. So it'll be the top 4 from the West Spring Stage knockouts, and the top 2 from the East Spring Stage knockouts will then advance to the Mid-Season Madness Global Tournament, and then Summer Stage will come along, and then the playoffs as well. So this is a very, very exciting time if you are an Overwatch League fan. Obviously, the ecosystem for the Tier 2 scene has not been great, so they really needed something new and something fresh to really start off the year, and they have definitely delivered that. So I'm very, very excited for this year's Overwatch League season. I'll be honest, last year I wasn't really excited for it because nothing's really changed. But now this year, with now Contenders able to fight with the Overwatch League teams and possibly even getting recognized as well, I'm very, very excited about it. So I think it's going to be great. So that's really about it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed. Catch you guys on next time in the next one. Goodbye.